Hello, English 1102 friends, and welcome to spring 2021. This is going to be a short video guiding you through just the syllabus for this course. There's going to be a different video guiding you through the readings and assignments for this. So this is just going over, if you click on the syllabus and guidelines spring 21 link in D2L, I'm going to guide you through that same as I would on a normal face-to-face class on the first day of class. I'm going to go through this as quick as I can. Then you can jump, hopefully you will jump immediately over to the readings and assignments video guiding you through that stuff, which should answer more of your questions about specific assignments and the pace of the class and the readings, sort of how the day-to-day is going to work. This is a much more broader overall expectations for the class, general rules and guidelines for the class. Hopefully this will be helpful to you, and like I said, I'm just going to go through it as quick as I can. For those of you who don't know me, I am Jake Sullins. I've been teaching at the college for about 12-13 years now. The CRN for this class is 20260 if you need that information. If you need to come find me in person, my office is in Cartersville on the 3rd floor of the A building, A333. You are welcome to come, and in fact, you are welcome, and I encourage you to be in touch with me either in my office in person, or if that's not an option for you, get with me and we can have a Zoom session and talk about any of your concerns or questions virtually anytime. To be in this class, you have to have completed English 1101 with a grade of C or better, or exempted English 1101. If you have questions about if you're okay on that front, just check with me and we can get it resolved. English 1102, this is the second half of the required composition sequence that almost every student has to take, especially if you're going to receive a transfer degree. This class, English 1102, continues to emphasize the principles of clear, concise, well-organized expression from English 1101. There's really 3 parts to this class, and that's the first part is that this is on a basic level a class in writing, and it's going to try to build on the skills you learned in English 1101 about good writing. In addition, the course includes training in research procedures and research writing. This class is traditionally supposed to teach you specifically how to do longer research projects. In our case, we're going to do 2 research projects on the same topic, each of them a bibliographic essay and a traditional research paper. Each of those be 900 to 1,000 words, so nothing too long. And then this class is an introduction. It is also an introduction to literary works. So many of the assignments are related to a discussion of literary works. We're going to read poetry, fiction, and near the end of the semester we're going to do a short play, which is traditionally, especially at Georgia Highlands, what this class is supposed to do is this introduction, not necessarily to literature and reading literature like fiction and stuff, but an introduction to literary analysis and analytical thinking in this very particular way. You can see the course objectives, the goals, student learning objectives, all in line with the English department's goals and objectives. The text and supplies, we're just going to use online resources in this class. Everything you're going to need to read is linked in D2L, so there's no need for any textbook for this class. You will need regular and reliable access to the web just to do the readings and turn the work in. For this class to truly be successful, you must come to class with something relevant and useful to say. Well, you guys won't be coming to class. I would suggest probably the single biggest, if you want to know how to succeed in this class and how not to succeed, keeping up with the readings, staying on track with the readings, with the course videos, not letting yourself get lost and get behind is going to be the key to that. Much like the sort of, if this was a face-to-face class and you were coming to class unprepared and hadn't read and weren't ready, that'd be the easiest way to get lost face-to-face. If you don't keep up and stay on track, especially with this class moving at the accelerated pace it's moving, it's going to be very easy. The biggest danger in this class is going to be to get behind and get lost and not be able to keep up. If you feel that happening to you, get in touch with me and let me help you get back on track, please. I'll be happy to do that. But because of the speed of this class, the pace of this class, once you get a little bit behind, it's going to be easier. It's going to snowball and be easier and easier to get behind and miss assignments and miss work. Please don't let that happen, and please let me help you prevent that from happening however I can. Staying in touch. This is especially important for this class, since the way we'll stay in touch is D2L and Zoom and things like that. I will communicate with you via D2L announcement. I expect, because of the setup of this class and it being all online, I'm going to be giving you a lot of information over D2L announcements. I'm going to do my best to check in with you, to remind you of things via announcements in D2L. Say, hey, don't forget this week, this is due. Hey, don't forget to do this or do that. I will also sometimes send you emails. When I need to send you emails, I will send them through the Highlands Outlook email system, not D2L's email system. I hate D2L's email system because of the multiple screens it makes you open. You should check both of those pretty regularly. If you struggle to check your student email, the Outlook email, you can add that app to your phone. It's really handy to remind you, hey, you've got a new email. If you submit an assignment using an email system other than the Highland system, like if you use your personal email and the college's spam filter filters that email out, I didn't get it. And then, as I said, I don't use D2L email. Also, you'll turn most of your work in this semester by sending it as an email attachment. And by email attachment, I mean don't share documents with me. Send me attachments. There's a lot of confusion about that, because sometimes in the student email it will say send as an attachment, and you think you've sent an attachment, but you've really shared it. Like Outlook's system is called SharePoint. If you send me something that says SharePoint on it, you didn't send an attachment. You shared something with me, and I don't want that. I want real attachments. If you don't know what that means or what that looks like, check with me, and I'll be happy to try to clear it up for you. Assignment guidelines. Assignment should be 12-point standard font, body of the text double-spaced. When you turn in your work, this is what I'm looking for. Top of the first page should include your name. Please put your name on your paper, on your actual assignment. Don't assume just because you sent it to me via an email that I'll know who it's from. Put your name on your assignment. Class, date, and assignment name, exam 1, research paper. That information should be followed by the title of the paper. We're going to write, I believe, 5 papers in here, 3 short ones, and then the research bibliographic essay and research paper. All formal papers like that require an assignment specific title, not research paper or paper 2 or something like that, but a real specific to the assignment title. Also, if a paper is about a particular text, like if it's about a story or a movie, don't name your paper. Don't steal that title. Come up with your own unique title. The due dates for assignments are listed on the syllabus, on the reading and assignment schedule, and on the course website. You'll see the course website is broken down by week. Late assignments are not accepted except in extenuating circumstances and with prior approval from me. If you see that you're going to have to turn something in a couple hours late or something like that, just get with me and say, hey, so-and-so, I'm going to get this to you, but I'm going to be I had to work a little late, or whatever. Just let me know if something's coming late. Otherwise, I'm going to be much less likely to be okay with accepting it. There's a little bit of information about communicative versus expressive writing. It's really relevant to how I grade and what I'm grading for. In my experience, one of the thing that students struggle most with turning in work in my class and with how I grade is, I am mostly grading for very specific details, very specific evidence that proves and supports to me that you read what you were writing about and can support your ideas with specific examples and evidence and details. If there is one particular kind of writing that I hate and think is, and I hate it because I know it's bad writing, is vague, general, abstract writing. The more specific, the more detailed, the more evidence-based you can be, the stronger your writing is. And on a practical level, the better your grades will be in this class. As we go through the semester, I'm happy to if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be happy to explain that and to show you examples of it as we go through the semester. We don't need to worry about how not to be rude, because I mostly won't be seeing you face to face, and if I do, it'll be through Zoom. So don't worry about this section. Same for hardware for face-to-face meetings. We won't be meeting in a classroom. If we do meet for Zoom sessions, and I hope we will, I hope we're going to be able to, my plan is to have at least one Zoom session a week just so that I can help you and answer any questions you have and keep everybody on track. But when we're doing those Zoom sessions, try to be focused on them as much as you can, and not be disruptive, whatever you think that means. Academic honesty and integrity. This is always an issue in this class, unfortunately. I know y'all have heard about plagiarism. You don't need to hear about it anymore. To borrow another writer's words and ideas without proper acknowledgement is a form of dishonesty known as plagiarism. To avoid plagiarism, you must cite all quotations, summaries, and paraphrases, as well as any facts or ideas that are not common knowledge. The real way that plagiarism is a problem in this class, traditionally, and in my experience, is you will not understand something you read, or you'll be taking one of the exams and you will have gotten behind in the reading, or feel like you're not communicating strongly enough, or just be lost and need a little help. And so what you will do is look up one of the stories or one of the poems and borrow somebody else's ideas. That happens in this class to at least a student or two almost every semester, and almost every time I catch it, and the student gets a 0. If you plagiarize one of your exams, one of your assignments, you'll get a 0 for the assignment. If you have multiple cases of plagiarism, you'll get an automatic 0 for the class for the semester. If you have questions about that, just be in touch with me. If you have questions about what is plagiarism and what's not, be in touch with me and we'll sort that out. If you have questions about the penalties for that, get with me and we'll sort that out too. Hopefully in this case we won't have to deal with this issue. That's not been my experience, but I hope y'all will prove me wrong. The other thing that I want to be really clear about is anytime as we are going through this class, anybody can ask any writing related question that he or she wants to. No question about writing is stupid. The most basic thing that this class is supposed to get you to do is to build on the writing skills from 1101 and keep getting you better and stronger at basic writing. So please don't keep yourself from asking a question to me or making a comment because you're afraid it will somehow sound obvious or unsophisticated. Because writing and critical analysis are these sort of hard, complex things and weird things to study and understand. A question that you think is obvious or that's going to make you look stupid can end up being really valuable and really useful, and can often remind me of something I need to share with the whole class or emphasize to the whole class. A bunch of this is not relevant to you guys because we won't be meeting face-to-face in a classroom. This part is the filming, recording, or photographing the professor of the class or the classroom or any documents associated with the course without written permission is prohibited. Don't steal my stuff. Don't steal my assignments, my quizzes, and post them, wherever you might post them publicly, please. And then here is the grade breakdown for this class, the last real piece of this, before hopefully you will jump over to the reading and assignment schedule where I'll get more specific about the work of the class. We will take 7 exams this semester. Each of them will count for 10%, so they're 70%. 3 of those exams are short essay exams, 500 to 600 word essays. The other 4 of those exams are short answer exams. There's a midterm and the final that go over course terminology, and then 2 other short answer exams. So that gives you 7. 3 essays, 4 short answer exams. There's 2 research assignments. They're 15% apiece. There's a bibliographic essay and then a research paper. They will both be over the same topic, 15% apiece. That gets you to 30%. 70, 30, there you go. If you have questions about any of this stuff, please email me and say, syllabus question or something like that, and I'll be happy to try to clarify that for you. But hopefully this clarifies and is helpful to you in some basic ways. And like I said, hopefully now you can jump over to the reading and assignment schedule and the video that goes with it, and it will help you understand the more specific work of the course. Thanks, everybody. And again, welcome to spring semester.